Hello. Let's get started with a message using the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. Ooh, we have two. Wow, beautiful. Okay, we have number 13, Lapis Lazuli. Look at the vibrant blue. Throat chakra, third eye. 29, Nirvana Quartz. Crown chakra. And there's another chakra above the crown, right? Okay, let's learn together. Let's do the Lapis Lazuli first. Ooh, look at this. Lapis Lazuli, heavenly wisdom. Lapis Lazuli wards off calamities of all kinds and was one of the most auspicious stones in the ancient world. I believe ancient Egypt, they really revered Lapis Lazuli. I could be wrong. Self-understanding. You are an immortal soul who has profound connection with the heavens. Your purpose is noble. You yearn for spiritual attunement, but may be hampered by outmoded viewpoints. Take charge of your life. Looking into the past puts your present experience into perspective. You are a lineage breaker. Okay, cycle breaker. You are a cycle breaker. Make the effort to trace family history for deeper insight. Divination. There is spiritual dis-ease. Work with dreams and journey inward to find deeper insights. Flashes of intuition show the way. Open your heart and third eye. Okay. Help comes from on high. Enlightenment is within your grasp. Enhanced perception shows what operates beneath. Study or research is needed. Yours is the gift of true friendship. Protect yourself. Okay, so pay attention to your dreams, if you remember your dreams, or perhaps if you meditate, and connect with higher consciousness that way. And follow your intuition. Your spirit team, your higher self, I'm sure they are showing you plenty of intuitive nudges by way of synchronicities. Perhaps you've been seeing synchronicities in regards to your ancestral lineage. Okay, healing insight. Attuning to your divine nature enhances your well-being. That makes me think of holistic healing, how everything is interconnected, body, mind, spirit. Okay, so frequency of the Lapis Lazuli is very high. Chakra, throat, third eye, crown. Okay. Timing, Sagittarius. Soul path, divine reconnection. Okay. And this is number 13, right? Is that the... 444 on the timer. Is that the death and rebirth card in the tarot? I think it is. Transformation. Okay. All right, next let's go to Nirvana Quartz. Number 29. Okay, enlightenment. Okay, goes very, very nicely with the lapis lazuli. About reconnecting with the divine reconnection. Okay, Nirvana quartz, enlightenment. 29 reduces to an 11. Nirvana quartz assists in stepping off the karmic wheel, bringing light and bliss consciousness. Ooh, that sounds good. That makes sense. Nirvana, bliss. Okay, self-understanding. For many lifetimes, you have been working with your karma. That has now passed. Okay, congratulations. There is no need for restitution, nor punishment or guilt. Let those go so that you recognize your full potential, receiving a download of cosmic light that transforms your being. That's interesting. Okay, so the Nirvana quartz talks about stepping off the karmic wheel. So karmic completion. For many lifetimes, you have been working with your karma. That makes me think of previous lives, past lives, right? And wasn't that mentioned when we were reading about the lapis lazuli? Yeah, it says, take charge of your life. Looking into the past puts your present experience into perspective. Yeah, so learning about your lineage, your past lives, can help you gain a higher perspective, put things in perspective. Okay, I interrupt myself. Okay, let's begin again with the Nirvana quartz, divination. Step off the karmic round and allow the karma of grace to manifest. Open yourself to receive enlightenment. Recognize this as a new beginning and fresh energy. Ooh. If you are experiencing traumatic times and soul challenges, relax and wait for resolution. Interesting. It says relax and wait for resolutions. Basically, be in stillness. You don't have to work for resolution. You will receive the resolution through divine intervention. I'm going to put it that way. Do not push against the river. Go with the flow. Yes, go with the flow. Listen to your body, your intuition. Okay, healing insight. Karma is created in each moment by every thought and deed. Uplifting thoughts and positive actions ensure your future well-being. Okay, basically the choices that we make, the actions that we take. Frequency, exceptionally high. Chakra, highest crown. Okay, they call it the highest crown. I think there's also a name for it. Anyway, timing, Pisces. Soul path, embodying enlightenment on earth. Okay, so that ties in very nicely with the lapis lazuli message. Soul path, divine reconnection. And for the Nirvana quartz, soul path, embodying enlightenment on earth. Okay. Let's go to the Work Your Light Oracle. See if there are any supplementary or complementary messages. Okay. Okay, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Oops. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Okay, and it wasn't that the message about the Nirvana quartz. You don't have to do anything. Well, you know what I mean. Yeah, it just says relax and wait for resolution. Deep replenishment, okay. Deep healing, deep rejuvenation, regeneration, retreat, okay. Soul retreat, I'm thinking. Rest, be held. Be held by the divine. Know that you are held and supported by the divine. I'm noticing her really long hair. I believe I read not too long ago on the spiritual meaning of hair, and it has something to do with, yes, connection with the divine. I think I see roses here. I've been noticing roses lately, so roses for you too may be a synchronicity. Let's read Trust Your Path. The universe is conspiring. Ooh. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you can't go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Oh, a repetition. Okay. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. Okay. So I guess one of the questions you can ask yourself, if you haven't already, is what lights you up? This makes me think of creativity, creative endeavor, or when you're at play. What is fun for you? What enlivens you? That will raise your vibration. Okay, most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication to that. Before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you have journeyed. Keep moving and open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving. Things are not going to work out the way you are planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could possibly imagine. And the universe works that part out. Don't micromanage the universe. Well, there you go. Don't micromanage the universe. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. Work your light inquiry. If you knew you would be supported no matter what would you do? 1444 when I looked up. We live in a different world now. There are a lot of possibilities of, quote, making a living. There are people on YouTube, for example, they make a living filming themselves eating food. Need I say more? It's possible for you too, if that lights you up. Truly. They can be entertaining. Yes. Okay. Oh, what am I doing here? All right. Okay, this is the Wisdom of the Oracle Pocket Divination cards. To be fair, number 38, another number 11. The Nirvana quartz was number 29, reducing to an 11. Alignment. Fair, to be fair, makes me think of the Justice card in the Tarot. Balance. The scales balancing out. Also, what we read about the Nirvana quartz, about karmic completion. Oops. Karmic wheel, karmic completion. So that makes me think, because I wrote down in regards to the lapis lazuli that you are a cycle breaker. So that falls in very nicely with the completion of the karmic wheel. Oh, loyal heart. 2 owls there. Number 35. Number 21, clean it up. Perhaps during this time of rest, if you haven't already, you can declutter some things in your home to make room for newer energies to enter. Chop wood, 42. Okay, clean it up and now chop wood. I'm just going to look at the image here of the broom. I'm thinking possibly one of your past lives, you may have been a witch. So now I'm thinking one of the cycles that you are breaking, that you have broken, is the fear of persecution, which has something to do with the throat chakra, showing up as your true self. That's part of your path. Just going forward on your path by being your authentic self. Even if there may be inklings of fear, of judgment from others, of being persecuted, maybe not to the degree as during the time of the witch hunts. Number 17, the fates. 17 makes me think of the star card in the Tarot. You are meant to be seen. This makes me think. Which ties in with the fear of persecution, the fear which may be tied to the fear of being seen, that may have been passed down through your lineage, or something that you experienced in previous lives. Speaking of throat chakra, mind's clearing up. Okay. Let's try the Herbal Astrology Pocket Oracle. Okay, we have number 30, Echinacea, destiny. Ah, that ties fate, destiny. The destiny life versus the fated life. The destined life versus the fated life. 11. There's another 11. There you go. We have 3 11s now. 11, 11, 11. Damiana, the beloved. Okay, I think this ties in with Loyal Heart. We have the 2 owls here. It makes me think of the Lover's card in the Tarot. The beloved. Put it there. 27, Reishi. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Retreat. Well, that goes... literally, it says retreat on this card, too. Okay. Thank you for that confirmation. Let's read about the beloved, Damiana. Okay. Okay, upright. Magnetism, attraction, kindred spirits. There you go. Loyal hearts, or loyal heart, kindred spirits. Soulmates. Yeah, okay, there you go. Relationships, intimacy, sacred play, finding the beloved within. Yes, and you've done that, which is why, if you are indeed feeling the intuitive nudge that someone is in your orbit, your energetic orbit field, your intuition is right. Astrological ruler, Venus, Pluto. Okay. Damiana is native to Central and South America, and its use dates back to the ancient Maya and Aztecs. Traditionally, Damiana is a rejuvenating plant said to restore sexual vitality and strengthen the reproductive system, as well as commonly used for depression and anxiety. Okay, I'm thinking of the root and sacral chakras. In a classic love potion found among the Maya and several indigenous peoples in Mexico, fresh juice is made from the leaves and flowers of Damiana and sweetened with sugar cane. Mayan ceremonial drinks used in religious rites often involve Damiana and or cacao. The Maya also chewed on the leaves or used them as a poultice and even as a smoke for relaxation and lung cleansing. Their word for Damiana literally meant asthma broom. And we saw a broom here. Look, there's a broom. In folk medicine throughout the Americas, Damiana has been identified as an aphrodisiac, antidepressant, tonic, diuretic, and cough suppressant. It was also used to treat menstrual irregularities and cramps, constipation, asthma, bronchitis, headaches, stomach aches, gastric ulcers, performance anxiety, and more. Wow. Lots of uses. Like Damiana, Venus, the planet of beauty and art, is said to rule the metamorphosis of cells, their reproduction, enrichment, and transformation, as well as the preservation of the body, the reproductive system, and the harmony between all systems of the body. Did I mention something about holistic thing? Like mind, body, spirit earlier? I may have, but let's keep going. Okay, your guidance. Damiana represents the universal principle of the beloved within relationships and within ourselves. The alchemy of polarity is what we're made of, and this integration of opposites is that which births the beloved. This card represents the journey of coming together and reuniting within oneself, a lover, friend, family member, or any important person in your life. You are in an important period of making choices and establishing healthy boundaries, especially with those you like to deepen and expand, or those that you feel the need to shed or distance yourself from. Damiana reminds us of the importance of shaking off rigidity that often depletes creative reserves and sacred play. If you feel unsatisfied and emotionally unavailable even to those whom you love, take the time to be in solitude and nourish your creative centers. Okay, I think we did mention creativity, getting creative, right? Often separation becomes the basis to reunite once again in a higher frequency. True self-love is the key to lasting relationships with others and, most importantly, with yourself. As within, so without. Okay, and let's read about the destiny, actually. Echinacea. Okay. Okay, here's the destiny card. Okay, when upright, wheel of change. Oh, and we read about the karmic wheel, right? In regards to the Nirvana quartz. Wheel of change, life cycles, destiny, bigger vision, fortune, fate. Ha 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 ha. The fates, I know, but you know. Close enough. Okay. Many Native American people consider echinacea to be a protective spirit medicine, and some of the root is often included in medicine pouches worn around the hip or neck. The Navajo consider echinacea to be a life medicine, one of the 40 ceremonial plants used for specific healing rituals. On the Great Plains, echinacea washes and poultices are favored to dress wounds, stanch infection, as provide pain relief. Okay, am I reading this incorrectly? Let me start again. On the Great Plains, echinacea washes and poultices are favored to dress wounds, stanch infection, as provide pain relief for sore or torn muscles. The seeds and roots of the variety known as pale purple cornflower were popularly used in a decoration to to cure colds and flus, reduce fevers, soothe burns and boils, and treat arthritis and rheumatism. Many Native American tribes also called it snake root, as it was used as an antivenom for rattlesnake bites. In sweat lodge ceremonies, the roots were chewed to assist in purification and adaptation, and to ease pain. The plant was strewn across hot coals to add to the steam and was said to help participants withstand the heat. The Omaha Native American tribe would coat their hands in macerated echinacea root so that they could take hot food out of boiling pots without being burned by the heat. To this day, echinacea is used prominently worldwide and proven effective in fighting infections and combating colds, flus, and upper respiratory infections. Excuse me. Echinacea primarily tackles the liver, the blood, and stimulation of the immune system, all of which falls under Jupiter's rulership. Jupiter herbs like echinacea have a powerful ability to prevent the damaging effects of stress on the organs, enabling deep protection on a multi-organ level. Okay, and here's your guidance. The snake eating its tail, the Ouroboros, is the wheel of change, resembling the cycles of life and death. The sun and moon orbit and spin the wheel of change, representing our earthly domain. The echinacea sprouting in the center represents evolutionary consciousness, unbound by the confines of destiny. Like the wheel of fortune, this card may signal a twist of fate, a time where something in life shifts us and reorients us elsewhere. A detour, perhaps? Or something just that's surprising. Echinacea has shown up in your cards today to remind you that the universe is always in motion and nothing is by accident. The key to see through the cycles of destiny is to remain centered and fluid, flowing with the course of life. Going with the flow. Did we read about that somewhere? Going with the flow. The elusive judgments of, quote, good and, quote, bad only limits the vision of the great understanding. Step back and observe the great vision at play and be unbound by the passing influences. So interesting. Okay. Let's go to the tarot now. Anything to add or confirm? Thank you. Let's see. And look at that. We got the star card. I mentioned the star card when I saw the number 17 on the Fates card. Here you go. All right. More on the star, please. Thank you. Okay. 3 of Cups, friendship, abundance, celebration. Did we read about fortune when we were reading about echinacea? 3 of Cups. More, please. The Hermit, yep. Hermit mode. You're in retreat, rest, a resting period. The Hermit, retreat. Oh, so we got retreat. Wow, 3 times. 3 times we've seen the word retreat. We've seen retreat on the Reishi card. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Retreat here. And now on the Hermit card, retreat. Retreat, meditation, inner light. And reading about the Nirvana quartz, they use the word light, I think. Well, enlightenment. And it says, Nirvana quartz assists in stepping off the karmic wheel, bringing light and bliss consciousness. And the soul path, embodying enlightenment on earth, being a light. Yeah, making me think of the star card, being a light. And she is lit up by stars. Oops. Going within. Learning to love yourself. Seeing your own worth. So part of your path here, your soul path here, and looking at the Hermit, you may be a lone wolf. Same with this figure here, all alone. Alone in the desert. Lone figure here. Part of this new cycle of yours, this new path, this new journey, let's just call it journey, is to form a network with like-minded souls. Loyal heart. Seeing, okay, the loyal heart card, it's number 35, reduces to an 8. This partnership, well, it's a soulmate connection. I'm calling it a soulmate connection. I'm looking at the Damiana card. It says beloved, and it's the number 11. Alignment. 2 souls aligned with one another, mirroring, mirrors to each other. And seeing the owls, I often associate owls with being old or ancient souls. So this might be a past life love. Ooh, okay, we have the Fool. Beginnings, leaps of faith, innocence, trust. This is the beginning of a new journey, this relationship, this soulmate relationship with your beloved. Ooh, High Priestess. Intuition, divine feminine, mysteries. I'm thinking you may have been a high priestess in a past life, or high priest. Something having to do with the spiritual arts, however, I'm thinking. And seeing the Fool card, clarifying the loyal heart and beloved. Innocence. When you unite with your beloved, it will be very healing for both of you. You will have a lot of fun together, get playful together. The Fool also represents the inner child. So together, yes, as I said, you will have a lot of fun together and heal further your inner child. He's holding a flower. I want to, excuse me. Is it a rose? It might be a rose. And I mentioned rose earlier, right? Did I? Yeah, these flowers here. Yeah. Looks like a rose. Sorry, I'm just, I see flowers on this beloved card. Okay, they're yellow flowers. I don't know my flowers, so is that what Damiana is? And okay, now it's registering with me now. Damiana is called the herbs of Venus. How perfect is that? To clarify loyal heart, soulmates. Yellow, yeah. It picks up on the energy of the Fool. Innocence. Happiness. Yeah, and there's a sun here in the corner. Sunshine, happiness, joy. I'm thinking joyful reunion. Okay, more on the loyal heart, please. I did mention past lives, past life love, potentially a past life in Egypt, because I'm noticing the High Priestess, the cow horns, and the solar disc or the sun disc that is ordinarily identified with Isis. I only learned that recently. Okay, anything more on loyal heart and the beloved? Yeah, oh my goodness, look at this. Yep. Your soulmate, your beloved is coming. We have the Hierophant. The Hierophant, High Priestess. The Hierophant, spiritual teacher, advice, tradition. Whoa. This is what might take you by surprise. It may be a very serendipitous meeting. Okay. To be fair, please. The scales are balancing out. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Okay, Two of Pentacles, multitasking, flexibility, priorities, juggling resources, adaptability. Okay, to be fair, all right. Balance. More, please. I'm noticing the infinity symbol. Abundance, I'm thinking. Number 8. Knight of Pentacles, goal-oriented, consistent, diligent, steady, making steady progress. We have Two of Pentacles and now Knight of Pentacles. Someone reliable. Fair-minded. More, please. The Hanged Man. Patience, perspective, surrender. This also makes me think of all the cards that say retreat. And this one says deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Yeah. Four of Swords, rest, recovery, relaxation, rejuvenation. I think I used the word rejuvenation. At the start, I don't know. Deep replenishment. And looking at that card, yes. Okay, to be fair. Ooh, the Empress. Okay, wow. High Priestess, High Priest, the Empress, creativity, nurture, Divine Mother, in receiving mode, resting mode. So much emphasis on getting rest. And the Empress, she is unbothered by that. Because she knows that her blessings will be magnetized to her. She's sitting at ease. She lives a life of ease. So this strong message, this repetition of the word rest, makes me think that potentially it is uncomfortable for you at times to be in stillness, to rest. Maybe you feel as though you need to chop wood. But that's your past self. That's your ego. So I think this message from Spirit is basically confirming to you or reassuring you that it is okay to rest. Be kind to yourself. Resting is part of going with the flow. You're rejuvenating. Big changes are coming. Declutter. Make room for more. New energies. And new relationships. Yep, letting go. Leaving the past behind. Making room. Let go to make room for more. More of the new. Okay. Closing message. Okay, let's look at the bottom. King of Cups. Wow, this is 3. Okay, let's take them all. Oh. Oh, okay. We have the Devil, 7 of Cups, some multiple opportunities, so just follow your heart, your intuition. Because, yes, did I already mention the Wheel of Fortune? Like the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Yes. At the mention of the karmic wheel, right? Yeah. It's stepping off the karmic wheel. And so here you go. Things are indeed on this journey of yours now. For whoever this is for, the Wheel of Fortune indeed is turning in your favor. The scales are balancing out. The scales of justice are balancing out. So rest. Be in Empress mode. Your beloved is coming. A beautiful journey. New journey is about to begin. Okay, I'm going to end it there. Thank you. Take care.